And the fans are going hog wild as the players prepare for battle. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Tigers of Missouri. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit to bring you all the high-intensity action of Week 1 to help you answer the question, who will be crowned national champions this year? Well, guys, how do you think the star linebacker is going to do against a good offensive running game?
This kid will be blowing up plays all day. It's just hard to block him. It seems like he gets in on every single play.
Yep, but it's not too often that he goes up against a running back of this caliber, Coach.
It doesn't matter, Kirk. This kid is a tackling machine.
Now let's head down for the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. And there's the opening kick of the season. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. They'll go to work at the 24. First and... And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. They motion to the right. Handoff to the right. And down he goes. Around the 27-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Solid takedown by the junior there.
You won't break or bend this linebacker. He won't miss that tackle too often.
Gets it, but steps out and will lose yards. Drop back a yard.
Not a very good read by the quarterback. I think he just wanted to get rid of it before they ended up losing yardage.
And this crowd is going crazy. Got hit and still completed it. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. They call a receiver's number on the screen pass, and it results in a new set of downs.
Yo, that play caught the defense totally off guard. By the time they realized what was going on, it was too late because the big fellas in the O-line were smashing into people downfield.
And the D better get ready out there because the last thing you want to see as a coach is your secondary taking on blocks by 300-pounders.
Fires out to his wideout. Tackle made around the 46-yard line.
This defense was very lucky they didn't give up a home run. They blitzed both cornerbacks and only gave up a 1st and 10. Anytime both corners blitz and you fail to get to the quarterback, the offense is looking at a shot at 6 points.
And down he goes around the 41-yard line. He takes the delayed handoff and plows forward for maybe 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. It's absolutely deafening down there. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, Coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Fires across the middle. And he's tackled around the 18-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he's going to be sacked.
Kind of looked like he hesitated a little bit too much here.
You're right, Kirk. The protection was good, but they're not going to hold him out there forever.
We've got 2nd and goal. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. And he's level at the 6. That'll be a gain of 5.
You don't have to go deep every play to be successful. They got 5 yards on the play. That's always a good gain.
Wins it out left to the halfback. He's tackled at the 3-yard line.
You know what? I don't see this as a bad call. This guy's in a category by himself when it comes to speed, and they'll take this thing all the way to next time with just a little blocking.
Coach, they got to execute better next time. This guy's a fast player, but it looks like they haven't spent enough time on this in practice. Half the guys on the offensive line look lost.
And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Missouri is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks off. Across the 30. He's tackled at the 40. Now let's see how this offense does as they take the field for the first time today, down 3-0.
They were confident in the pregame. Now let's see if that confidence carries over to the ball game.
From the gun. Drops back to pass. Now he's scrambling. Long ball, right side. Dropped. He's lucky that pass fell innocently to the turf.
Yep, total coverage on that one. Got to pick his destinations better.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 40. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. 3rd down now, and they need to get it out to the 50. They come out in a nickel. Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
Gets this one away. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
And that was really quite a drive they put together on their last time out, Coach.
Yeah, that ball went coast to coast. Let's see if the offense can continue to look good this time out.
Looking to throw. He's out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
What a great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense through the air on 1st down.
Yeah, it was a really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. That mistake will cost this offense possession of the ball.
They tried to do a little bit too much on that one.
And this young safety was right there to pick up the fumble. Huge break for the defense. They'll start this drive at the 42-yard line.
They're packed in tight on the line. And he's taken down at the 38-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
Well, came with a good blitz from the edge here and disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
Can't find anyone open. And he's hit immediately.
That outside linebacker better blitz with a sense of urgency next time. When you blitz on a passing play, you better get in there. Otherwise, the quarterback will shred you to pieces.
Gains his way to the 20-yard line. This guy just made those 10 yards look easy. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Hand off to the back. Look out. What a play, and that is 1st and goal. And that run was good for big yardage there.
Here's one thing I noticed, Kirk. It looked like they ran this. Play twice in a row.
Twice, and let me tell you, if they continue to have success like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they run it maybe 3, maybe even 4 times in a row.
For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. Brought down around the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain. 2nd down. Here they go. The defense backed up into their end zone. They're packed in tight on the line. Oh, man, did he take a hit. It looked like they picked up a yard or a little less.
Hey, Kirk, it looks like this kid just spent the night out on the town.
Well, he took a big hit there, Coach. I don't think he's got his equilibrium back yet.
Not much trouble getting in on that one.
Yeah, the running back just ran right through the opening, almost like a truck driving down the highway. Watch out.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Arkansas gets set to kick this one away. Here's the kick. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. A fumble ended this offense's last drive. Let's see as they come out on the field what they'll do this time around.
In the long run, this team will be all right, as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin are usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
He's taken down at the 40.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
They motion to the left. And they make the stop at the 45. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. There's a player shaken up on the play. Second and 15. Ball on the 50. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Here's the run. Got a hole. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. 6-yard pickup. 3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 35. 3 wideouts to the right side. Drops back to pass. He's got all day. And he's hit immediately. Couple of yards at most on that pass.
The offense is trying to get the ball into the hands of the halfback here, and he did a pretty good job of getting a few yards. But the defense was just swarming to the ball right there.
He punts it away, and it's a great kick. Room around the corner. Down the sideline. A heck of a return.
What I like here is they now have decent field position to work with.
They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. They're lining up in the 5-2. Here's the give. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it right and brought down right away. The halfback picks up a yard.
Nice play by the sophomore corner to make that tackle there.
When a defense has help and run support from their corners, it takes a lot of pressure off the linebackers and safeties. Great play.
Scrambling around. And he's taken down around the 48-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
They come out in a goal line set. Another run. And he's tackled at about the 43-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
Coach, let's see if they can bounce back from that play and gain some positive yards next time.
Yeah, but the line will have to provide some better blocking for that to happen, Kirk.
They come out in a nickel. He airs it out. Great play in the end zone by the cornerback.
Man, oh man, this guy is some kind of athlete. He's a real playmaker out there on D.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. I've got to tell you, I'm really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball away. Back to pass. And down he goes at the 31-yard line.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down.
They can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on third down, you can't let him go for it on fourth like that.
He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he finally steps out at the 6. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. Tries to get around the corner. He scrambles and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. So they call his number, and he gets into the end zone again.
That was just an excellent individual effort to find the end zone.
Yeah, this kid showed up to play today. I really like what I've seen from him so far.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Arkansas lines up for the kickoff. And this one's away. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Throws right, intercepted. Brought down at the 47.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's in trouble. Brought down. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
The offensive line didn't do a very good job of picking them up that time. There were guys coming from everywhere.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. He's scrambling. This one's going deep to the end zone. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown. Guys, how fast is this kid?
Well, it's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with him.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Arkansas gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
Kirk, turnovers are to an offense what donuts are to a diet. They just mess everything up.
Donuts, turnovers. Yeah, I guess they're both bad.
Yeah, but a donut sounds really good right now, sweetheart.
Knocked out of bounds at the 37. That interception couldn't have come at a worse time for the offense.
Man, you said it. It's only the first half, and we're talking about this team being out of the football game?
To get back in the game, they need to start making some defensive stops and put some points on the board.
And he's tackled right away. What a play.
Boy, solid job there by the quarterback, recognizing the defensive coverage and delivering the ball to the open receiver.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. And it's good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Certainly not what we expected as we head to halftime. Our score here at Razorback Stadium, Arkansas 24, Missouri 3. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field and we're ready to go. Across the 30. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession.
They will look to continue to build on their lead.
They had no problem scoring on their last drive, and they really have this crowd into the game. So I think this defense is going to have a really difficult time stopping them right here.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
And that was the linebacker that got him. He wasn't letting the ball carrier go very far.
Throws it in a hurry. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he will score. He hauled in the long pass for the touchdown.
This receiver is big time, big play. If this were baseball, he'd bat cleanup because he's the biggest home run threat they got.
Guys, I think we have to give credit to both the quarterback and the receiver here. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, and once the receiver made the catch, he was off to the races.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Oh, he got nailed on that one. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. D-line is making some adjustments. 3 wideouts here. Throws complete. He's got room to work. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 46. They come out with a big set. With the pass, incomplete. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Goes right. Picked off. Big opening. Down the sideline. He's all the way. Touchdown.
That's not where the quarterback wanted to throw that football, Kirk.
Yeah, but how about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends it off. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
One thing I know they don't want to see is that defender running down the sideline again.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
They'll bring him down right around the 48-yard line.
A pretty nice game there for the quarterback. If he can keep this up, he's going to have some nice numbers at the end of the game.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Caught out in the open. He tries to juke, but they bring him down.
Oh, this is a great job by this young man to get the ball out of his hands. He was facing an all-out blitz and didn't panic at all. It's a nice pass and a new set of downs to show for it.
He rifles it to the left. Complete, and he's brought down at the 13-yard line. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
Going end zone and just about intercepted. In the end zone, and he dropped the pick. Are you kidding me?
He basically just blew a chance to take points away from the offense. That's huge.
It's second down on the 12, and they can smell the goal line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Brings it in with one hand. Touchdown, Mizzou. And that was a spectacular touchdown catch.
Man, this guy is good. He catches the ball like a receiver. And, guys, don't forget, he did play a little bit of wideout in high school.
Did you see that catch? One-handed. He used only one hand to catch it. This kid has some great hands.
That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He boots it deep downfield. Tackle made at the 31. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. They go right, and he's tackled behind the line. And that run got stopped.
Yeah, you're right. The defense definitely won the battle at the line of scrimmage there.
Arkansas up big. Now he tries to buy some time. Throws it deep downfield. Missed him. He had a guy open and missed him.
Oh, man, the coach is going to pop antacids over that one. They missed getting a huge play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd down.
It's a great stand on that set of downs by this defense. They gave the quarterback the underneath throw, but wouldn't let the receiver get to the sticks. Nice job.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. On the throw, incomplete pass. Well, they'll turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, football is a game of field position, and they just lost the battle right there.
And this will certainly be interesting to see how this call will affect them later on in this ball game. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. And down he goes at about the 25-yard line.
Nice job of picking up the Mike linebacker blitz and hitting his man for the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. 3 wideouts to the left side. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
They go with a run. Tackle around the 21-yard line. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 15. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go to the ground, and he stops short. They'll be short of the 1st down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and the field goal team is out to try this 38-yarder. And it sails through the uprights. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Missouri ready to kick this one off. And this one's away. And he's taken down at the 29-yard line. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll go to work at the 29. 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. Little handoff. He's taken down right around the 34. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. We've got a 2nd and 5. They come out in a goal line set. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield.
Kirk, how about that defensive end getting in there on that play?
That is just a great play getting into the backfield. This guy is so quick that the ball carrier never had a chance.
From the gun. Complete across the middle. And they make the stop at the 50.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a 1st down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You got to love that aggressive call.
We head to the 4th quarter, and this one is pretty hard to believe. Our score here at Razorback Stadium, Arkansas 38, Missouri 13. The halfback with a carry. And he's taken down at about the 45. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Going with the shotgun here. Chucks it deep down the right side. And it's going the other way. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 1-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws on the run, complete. And he's tackled at the 19-yard line.
They brought the dogs this time. That didn't faze this quarterback, not at all. He showed great poise and delivered the pass for a 1st down.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Not a pretty pass right there.
No, it wasn't, Kirk. That was not a good pass at all. But hey, in his defense, he had to get it off to avoid the sack.
From the gun. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He gets to about the 31-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Heavy pressure, and he throws it to the defense. Inside the 30. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown.
Oh, that's a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Don't remind me, Coach, but I really think that was a great defensive play. He made a nice jump on the ball and took it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Arkansas 45, Missouri 13. Arkansas to kick. He sends it off. Gathered in at the 6. And he's hammered down. It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
One thing I know they don't want to see is that defender running down the sideline again.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
He's taken down at the 41-yard line.
I'm really liking what I see from this guy. He's not afraid to go to the air on any down.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Up the middle with a fullback. They'll bring him down around the 49-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
And it's knocked away.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Looking right, intercepted. To the 20, to the 10. He's all the way home, touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
Hey, they say the best offense is a good defense.
Yep, it sure is when they're putting points on the board.
And he adds the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Arkansas 52, Missouri 13. Arkansas gets set to kick this one away. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
As the quarterback, you just have to get that last play out of your head. All quarterbacks make mistakes, but the ones that don't repeat those mistakes are the really good ones.
Looks to pass. Throws, and it's incomplete.
Number 45, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 31. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Going right, intercepted. And he's tackled at the 37-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Arkansas up by a big margin. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Little handoff. Tackle made at the 33-yard line. They got 4 yards on that one. It's second down and 6 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. They hand it off again, and they got him for a loss. Taken back a yard.
1 yard loss on the play.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 27. Arkansas in control. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And down he goes at the 17-yard line.
Forget about it. You can't fool this quarterback. The defense tried to catch him off guard with a corner blitz, but he found his man for a new set of downs.
The defense looks confident as they held him to a field goal on their last red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's tackled right around the 10-yard line. About 7 yards on that carry. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll bring him down at the 6-yard line. So they keep it on the ground, and they get their third first down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They are running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
Well, at this point, these guys are just out there padding stats and running up the score.
Sometimes you play in a game and you can't do anything wrong. You find yourself in a rhythm or a zone. This whole team seems like they've been in a rhythm since we kicked this game off.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Arkansas 59, Missouri 13. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
And, you know, we talk time and time again about how important turnovers are.
You know what they say? The team that commits the least amount of turnovers usually wins the game.
They'll go to work at the 39. Tackle made right around the 40. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 40. EA Sports and Russell Athletic would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job, guys. It's the sophomore that's got it. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. Good pitch and catch there on 2nd down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They go with a run. He's at the 40. Brought down at the 22-yard line. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-wind aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-wind aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had the wind or not. This kid can fly.
Feeds it to the back. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. And he's tackled at the 8. A 1-yard gain on the play.
And the defense had great pressure there. They blitzed the middle linebacker, and there were no holes for the halfback to run through.
Some adjustments being made there on defense. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Catches it. Oh, he got nailed on that one. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
This is from the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. This one's in the books, and our final score, Arkansas 59, Missouri 13. And Lee, now as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your final thoughts on this one.
Yo, what the heck happened out there? Arkansas was supposed to get blown out of this game, and what do? They blow them out. I know college football is unpredictable, but this is ridiculous.
Well, thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Lee, Kirk, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.